As an independent restaurant owner, you have two choices to defeat the big boys, the big companies. You can outsmart or you can outspend. Let's face it, you're not outspending. Hi, I'm Matt Plapp, the Chief Visionary Officer of America's Best Restaurants. And in the past 5 years, I have personally visited 1,000 plus restaurants, and I know what you need to do to succeed. In today's video, we're gonna break down a Facebook campaign. Actually, we can do a bunch of them. It's all the same result of comparing a national brand, Papa John's Pizza, to a local brand. And I'm gonna talk about what I see as the issue and what the underlying problems are with why they have lost their social media following and what you can do to not lose yours or to get more and also hack the algorithm. So let's dig into it. Let me go to my computer here. So as you can see, I'm on Papa John's. Big company, y'all know them. They have right now 6,734,355 Facebook fans. Wouldn't you love to have that much audience that you controlled, that you could talk to free of charge? It'd be great. But what happens when you lose them? And how do they lose them? Because I'm going to show you what they did here. So this guy's actually one of my favorite humans, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, I love you. This post, a post with a widely known and widely liked, comical, very appealing, very attractive character, should dominate social media. Why didn't it dominate? Well, there's two reasons this didn't dominate. Number one, they didn't spend any money. And number two, they have lost the engagement of their fan following. And as you'll see, this awesome little picture of Shaq opening a pizza, 74 shares, 58 comments, 106 reactions. Now, you might be thinking, you as a restaurant, like, oh, I wish I had that. Well, that's great if you have a 3, 4, 5,000 fan page following. When you have a 6.7 million, that sucks. And the trend is all the way down here. So if I keep going down, you'll see this is your birthday month is your favorite Papa Pairings menu. And they've got items for each birthday month. And they've got 17 shares, 56 comments, 81 reactions. So when I think about this, it makes me wonder, how can we help independent operators avoid this? So let's talk about what got Papa John's to this point. Now, I don't have any proof of this because I haven't been involved in their campaigns, but I can tell you what typically happens when this happens. Number one, the reason these have nobody engaging is that nobody is seeing them. You see, there are two ways for people to get to see your content on all social media. This isn't just Facebook. This is also Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and LinkedIn. Hell, MySpace. I don't know if that's still around or not. But the main equation here is engagement. I want you to envision. Let's just take you back in time. Let's imagine this is a newspaper. And so you're opening up the newspaper and you're scrolling through and you're looking through it. Now, I want you to imagine if the Cincinnati Enquirer, my region I'm from, knew what articles Matt Plapp stopped on and could customize my newspaper based on those articles. Like me, I would stop on UC basketball, UC football, the business page, articles about restaurants. And if every day my newspaper got smarter and smarter to my front doorstep, I would have a newspaper dedicated to what I loved. That's the idea of social media. Facebook is delivering to your newsfeed interactions you've had from the past with content that is relevant to you. So they might see that you don't engage in Papa John's, you don't engage in this, you don't engage in this, but you engage in Ryle High School football. You engage in Strong's Brick Oven Pizza. You engage in funny cat videos. And so your algorithm on your page is geared to show you what they know you're going to engage with. Because if you don't engage with it, they can't sell advertising. Facebook is paid for, not by your free account, Mr. Customer or Mr. Facebook page restaurant owner. It's paid for by advertising. And the more time I spend on the platform, the more ad placements they get. So in this situation, consumers have scrolled past Papa John's content so much that they've stopped engaging. And when Papa John's gets no engagement, Facebook's algorithm sees they got no engagement and they quit showing it to the people even though they are fans. The only other way Papa John's could get this back is to pay for advertising. Granted, they could start doing social media correctly and getting a lot of engagement. Like, give me an example. This post says, from 3 days ago, your birthday month is your favorite Papa Pairings menu, eyeballs. So number one, marketing's goal on social media is to get engagement. We discussed that. There's no question. So why not change this post to where it says, does your birthday month match up with your favorite item? Or maybe you don't put months on the items. You just list list 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items, and you say, what would be your favorite one you would love free for your birthday? Now you get people engaging, number one, because you asked a question and you catered it, let them take a path. You didn't pigeonhole them. I mean, this right here, if you got a birthday in January, they're saying like your birthday item is pizza. I would rather have their chocolate chip cookie pizza. That's July. Mine's May. It's their cinnamon thing. That looks pretty good. But why not get the customers to engage and entice them by saying free and maybe have a contest in there? So without paying, the only way they're going to get this back is by engagement. I can tell you right now, that is a long, long journey to get this back, because when you've got, 6,734,355 fans, including 42 friends of mine, that like this page, and on this post you got 200 engagements. This post you got, that's the Shaq O'Roney, 131 likes, 25 shares. Put that let's put that in comparison. Let's do a little calculator here. 135 likes. So if I go 135 likes divided by 6.7 million fans, that is, my friends, 0.00001%, not 1%, not 0.01%. 0.00001. So in essence, it's nobody. So now let's flip the script. Let's go to an independent restaurant like yours. This is Notch Kitchen and Bar. This is a restaurant that our roadshow, America's Best Restaurants Roadshow, visited recently and filmed the episode you see right in front of your face. It's got a story. It's got where you can find their full listing. It's got what they shared in the episode, the salmon and tuna tartare, the pork belly bios, notch in the belt steak, ginger glazed scallops, curry chicken. It's got a TV show host. It's got some amazing B-roll. But let's go back up to the top before we get to that. How many fans do they have? They have 4,700 followers. So this video, 4,700 followers, is sitting here with 32 shares, 16 comments, and 90 Neil one. Shaq has 106 reactions for 6.7 million fans for 4,700 fans, so just a tad less. Greg and the America's Best Restaurants episode has 98, 16 comments, 32 shares. So in essence, it's got the same number of likes for, 6.7 million fans less. It's got half the shares almost, and it's got about 20% of the comments. So now let's do this. Let's go to some other pictures within this brand, because we did some work with them on our show visiting. Let's see how they stacked up. So here you go. 10 likes, 13 comments, nothing huge. So ask yourself, how does a page with 6.7 million fans get beat by a page with 4,700 fans? Well, it's simple. This brand doesn't abuse their Facebook following. They're not repurposing their TV and billboard content. They're not using fancy graphics. Even though the video I showed you was a pretty funny little, almost like a boomerang with Shaq, they've done it so much over time that their audience has went away. This restaurant, with a lot less of a following, has not done stuff to drive their audience away. They're still relevant in Facebook eyes to a certain number of their fans, which is why in this case, 200 or so people interacted with a video, which I think is at 12,000 views, by the way. So that's a video on that Facebook. Let's see if it lets me see how many views. Oh, it's a GIF, actually. So if I were to go here on Papa John's, let's see if they got a video. Here we go. Here's a video. It's a scary item for Halloween. Spicy garlic sauce is coming in hot. Well, it came in hot with 5,500 views. So in the left corner, in the red and gray shorts, you got Papa John's with their Facebook video for 6.7 million fans with 5,500 views. In the right corner, with the America's Best Restaurants orange and blue, you got Notch Kitchen and Bar's episode that aired October 6th, 3 weeks ago, with 12,000 views, with a measly 4,700 fans. Why? Because their content is relevant to the audience. Their content is relevant to the platform, and the audience is engaging in the content. When they engage in the content, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, they show it to other people just like them. That's what we're on a path to do, is help restaurants understand elements like this. Facebook is just one item. In our programs with America's Best Restaurants University, we talk about how restaurants can get the unfair advantage. Because the cool thing about this, I could have this exact meeting with the CEO of Papa John's, with Shaq himself, with their marketing team. I could point out to them a lot of things they're doing wrong to tweak, give them ways to fix it with paid ads, get them ways to fix it with driving organic traffic, getting engagement. It would be like turning a cruise ship. It would take them 30 meetings in a year. And then they might finally do it. But by that time, they now have a new marketing director, a new CEO, and a new team, and they're back to square one of sucking. You, on the other hand, are a little miniature fishing boat. And you're going through the Ohio River. You can turn left and turn right really quick because you'll take advice and you'll take action on it. So what I want you to do, I want you to go to abru.online/free. That is our portal, America's Best Restaurants University. That's where you can get access to trainings to help you outsmart the brands like Papa John's, to give you actionable advice, tips on your content, ways that you can leverage other marketing, because it goes way beyond Facebook. It goes way beyond social media. It's in text messaging. It's in emails. It's on podcasts. It's in your community. It's in your store. There's a lot of things that need to happen and that can when you take fast action. abru.online/free. And by the way, America's Best Restaurants University is not a university. It is an online learning platform to help independent restaurant owners outsmart the big boys. And as you see, it ain't going to be that damn hard when they're already doing the work the opposite of you. We'll see you next video.